Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday Night Football, live from Pinnacle High School in Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Vince Delicio from the Varsity Sports Show, and so proud and honored to bring you more Saguaro SaberCat football this evening. And joining me tonight on the call is Marcos Sagai. Marcos, you've had a chance to see the SaberCats kind of on and off throughout the season. You've worked some different games, different teams throughout the season. You started off the season covering Saguaro. What's the difference then to now?
Yeah, they started off as a young team, a lot of people coming in, transferring in. Of course, this is Darius Kelly's first season in charge. Seeing this team grow has been interesting. They've had some close games this season. They are 1-8 on the season, but they've definitely had some growing moments.
And I got to tell you, guys, mathematically, the SaberCats are not out of the playoff picture. Even at 1-8, potentially, after if they can notch a win tonight, finish the season, regular season 2-8, they are still may have a shot, an outside shot, a near impossible shot, but still a shot. And that speaks volumes for the strength of schedule this season. It has been a monster of a schedule. There are some publications that rate the strength of schedule just behind Basha, and which is incredible considering a couple things, couple factors. Number one, you got a brand new coach. Number two, you got a brand new coaching staff. Many of the coaches that were here under the previous regime have departed. A few have stayed, and you've got a lot of new faces, a lot of young faces, very young faces, and you had a lot of departures as a result. And so you put all that together with the same difficult schedule that they had last year. Keep in mind, last year, at this point, going into the final regular season game, they were 4-5. They won that game, and they won the state championship in 6A. Let's go to our pregame interviews here. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Bella Casey with the Varsity Sports Show, here with Coach Kelly from Saguaro. Coach, how do you plan on ending the season on a high note?
No, I just want our guys to just come out and have fun, come out and fly around, and play the game that they grew up playing from there since they're little boys, playing in the Little League or the Argos, out there on our field for many years. So I just want these guys, these seniors, to go out and just finish out with a bang and have fun doing it.
Coach, I know we've talked a lot about the seniors this year. What are some underclassmen that you've seen grow a lot this season?
Yeah, we got a glimpse of what the future looks like at quarterback position with Zealand Danielson. We obviously got Aiden Whitaker. In that sophomore class, we got the running back Ty Trozier, and that whole line, man. All those guys are coming back. Our youth on our team is beautiful to see. So I can't wait to see these guys get a true off season under their belt with this coaching staff and what we're doing to continue to build what we're doing here at Saguaro.
Thank you. I'm Bella Casey with the Varsity Sports Show.
The Pioneers will be kicking off to the SaberCats as we start this senior night game. On the kickoff, heading deep, Grant Williams on the return for the Cats. Williams up the middle of the field, juking his way, getting just inside the 20-yard line. He'll have it 1st and 10, about the 17.
Yeah, you mentioned, Vince, the playoff chances coming into this game. Saguaro surely going to want to set the tone initially on this first drive against this Pioneers defense.
So first few games of the season, we saw a freshman starting for the SaberCats, and in Zealand Danielson. And since then, since mid-year, we've had Marcel Jones. Jones, a junior, 2 backs in the backfield. 3 receivers out wide for the Cats. Jones. And the quick give inside. Hands off. And on the carry to start this game is 87. And that is Nikolai Procopio.
Yeah, good gain there on the first play of the game.
Jones. Another handoff. Procopio once again taking it ahead and has a first down. So you've got a very versatile young man in a traditionally been a tight end, plays a little flex out wide and now in the backfield.
Yeah, you can already see his size on the field. It's going to be tough to take down all night. We'll see if the Pioneers defense can respond.
1st and 10, SaberCats. Ball is inside the 35-yard line on the 32. Jones, split backs in the backfield once again. And Jones keeps, tries to round the corner on the left side, still on his feet, taken out of bounds. Taken out of bounds by 3, Dom Polito.
And Jones, he's a dual threat quarterback. He's shown that all year. 6 rushing touchdowns on the season for him.
Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1. Ball on the 41-yard line. Pioneers show pressure on the edge. Jones sprints out, throws, passes incomplete. Strozier, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Jones was hurried there, had to get it out. Incomplete pass. No harm, no foul there.
It'll be 3rd and 1. So their set of choice tonight, split backs, and now a bit of a pistol set. Strozier in the backfield, and here come the Pioneers. Strozier on the carry, gets a first down and then some. Gain of 5. 1st and 10, ball will be on the 46.
Yeah, great job there by the offensive line, making that gap. Strozier was able to get past that tackle. He could have been gone for the touchdown.
On 1st down, had some movement.
It looks like encroachment there by the Pioneers defense.
Yeah.
Let's get the call.
5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Okay, there you have it. So free yardage, you can't turn that down. Real estate's tough to come by, even in football. It'll be 1st and 5. Jones looks to the sideline for a call. Strozier in the backfield. Twin receivers top of your screen. Jones back to pass, throws, pass is incomplete.
That was intended for number 8, Jaden Wiseman.
So Marcel Jones brings a different element to this offense in that he is a dual threat, a big-time dual threat that maybe they didn't have earlier in the season. And you've got somebody that can run. You've got somebody who's got a strong arm. You put those two together, it's pretty lethal. And Jones tries to evade defenders, throws, and it's intercepted. Taking it all the way in for the Pioneer touchdown was Jack Gazier. And that was an issue that Jones had last week down in Tucson. Threw a couple picks and
yeah, again, missed assignment, what seems like pressured right away. Tried to get away from it with the stiff arm and threw it into pressure, immediately got picked off. And yeah, tough way to start on the first drive after a promising start for the SaberCats.
Pioneers in to attempt the extra point. Alex Lugo holding. And kick is blocked. Ryan Orzal's attempt blocked and leaves the Pioneers leading the SaberCats 6-0 here in the first quarter on the SaberCat Game of the Week presented by the Varsity Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Making connections does not just happen on the field for the Mountain Ridge High School football program. A few of the Mountain Lions have been making an impact on the younger generation in its community by traveling.
And Orzal set to kick off after the blocked extra point attempt by the SaberCats into the hands of Williams. Williams heads up the right side, looks for a lane, finds one, and finally brought down right about the 20-yard line, where the SaberCats once again will take over on 1st and 10. Marcos, you had a chance, obviously, to see Jones on the first possession, first drive. I can ask you a leading question and say, what do they not need to do here? And you would say, just don't throw an interception. But give us a little more based off of what you've observed here with this offense.
Well, I can see that they've been able to run the ball, of course, with their big tight end, number 87. He got a few yards on the game. And he also was able to just show his size. And he's a tough guy to bring down. So if they're able to kind of use him and combine him with Strozier, they're able to get some good yards. Just, of course, as you mentioned, not turning the ball over is key.
A little bit of maybe exploiting more of the running game here and seeing how it goes. So Jones gives to Strozier, as you said. Strozier comes to the perimeter, finds a lane along the left sideline, finally steps out of bounds, but not before hitting that first down to gain. It'll be 1st and 10 SaberCats.
Yeah, great, promising start and really good blocking by the receivers to get that opening out to the outside. First down on the first play of this drive.
Ball on the 40-yard line. And Jones split backs in the backfield. Jones this time pulls, keeps, heads to his right, looks, and still on his feet. May not have gotten back to the line. Actually may have gained 1 on the play. So second and 9.
And that's the benefit of having a dual threat quarterback. In most situations, that's probably a loss of yardage.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, that clearly made something out of nothing there, and credit to the Pioneer defense for their pursuit. 2nd and 9. Strozier in the backfield with Marcel Jones. Mason Whitaker in motion, trip set, and on the screenplay back to Whitaker. Whitaker finds a lane, still on his feet. May have gained 7 on the play.
Yeah, solid gain there. Quick pass. That's also something that they can do to exploit this Pioneers defense.
On 3rd and 2. And Jones out to his left. We've got a flag thrown. We'll find out what the call is here.
Prior to the snap, false start, 75, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Okay. Well, unfortunate, but they'll get a repeat of the down, so it'll be 3rd and 7 now.
Now it's shaping up to be a run play. Now 3rd and 7. We'll see what they come at the Pioneers defense with.
SaberCats throughout the season, obviously taking some lumps along the way, but forging an identity throughout the year that they can take into the offseason. And a flag.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, number 95, defense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
All right, they'll give it back. So now it'll be 3rd and 2.
Much easier situation to operate in now.
Strozier in the backfield with Marcel Jones. Jones just a junior, Strozier a sophomore. Strozier on the carry, tries to round the corner, and it'll be 4th down. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll see where that leaves us. It looks like Coach Kelly opts to punt. Probably a wise decision this early in the game.
Yeah, defense hasn't been able to get onto the field at all in this game outside of the short special teams play where they got a block. So it'll be good to have them out here. 7 minutes to go in the quarter.
Tristan Armstrong on the punt. Takes a SaberCat bounce and will get downed right about the 23-yard line. So throughout the game, we will spotlight some of Marcos's keys for each team. And as we go through, again, you having seen this team throughout the season, early on, mid-season now, late in the season. So we'll look to you to provide some more insight as we go through and some observations that maybe you can share throughout the game. I know I'm putting you on the spot
without
now,
a
Marcus.
doubt,
Yeah.
no, without a doubt.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Pioneers. And the throw, pass is completed to Lugo. Pass completed by 15 Wyatt Horton. Horton, the senior. I feel like we've covered him since he was a freshman.
Wow.
He's been around a while. Horton back to pass. Horton. Pass completed. Quick strike. This time to 26. Xavier Valdivia. And the first down.
Yeah, Horton's coming into this game with nearly 2,300 passing yards and 27 touchdowns.
Very effective. Out of the pistol formation, Horton. And on the keeper this time, heads upfield, finds a lane, still running. Finally, taken out of bounds, and the flag comes in.
Could be a late hit there out of bounds. We'll see what the call is.
And we will await the official call here.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Number 23, defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
That hurts.
Yeah, and I'd be happy to announce one of the keys to the game that I would observe so far. I think it's just limiting the big plays. Pretty much every play of this drive so far for Pinnacle has been a big gain, whether it's through the pass, whether it's through the run. Another quarterback in Horton that's a dual threat quarterback, so got to find a way to limit him and his production tonight.
Out of the pistol set. Horton. And the give on the carry. In for the Pioneer touchdown is Valdivia.
Yeah, so efficient drive there by the Pioneers. Valdivia gets his 11th touchdown on the season on the ground.
And the Pioneers going for 2, as expected, having missed. And on the quick toss inside, it's good. So that puts Pinnacle up 14-0 over Saguaro halfway through the first quarter. Here on the SaberCat Network, presented by the Varsity Sports Show. Vincent Marcos, we'll be right back.
This week's Sunday Night Football matchup between the Detroit Lions and Houston Texans features 2 divisional leaders looking to bolster their already impressive records heading into the back half of the season.
And welcome back. Orzal set to kick off. Williams and Elijah Jackson deep to receive for the Cats. Little line drive play ends up in the hands of Jaden Wiseman. Turns it up. Nearly gets, might get the spot to about the 30-yard line, and that's where the SaberCats will take over on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that's good field position to start off at the 30-yard line. First couple drives started off at around the 20 for the SaberCats.
So next week starts the postseason, and we are excited here at the Varsity Sports Show to be a part of the action. Join us tonight for our Varsity Friday Night Live postgame show, 10:30 to 11:30 on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We'll feature postgame reports from each of our field correspondents reporting from all over the state, as well as Las Vegas. We're covering the first round of the playoffs there, Liberty hosting Foothill in Las Vegas. And Jones throws, completes to 87. Procopio.
Yeah, featured in the pass game now, listed as a tight end.
Also a junior.
And as you mentioned, Vince, a young team, so a lot of opportunities for these guys to build on what's to come in the future in the first season of the Darius Kelly era.
Second down and 1. And Jones on the keeper tries to round the corner. May not have gotten a gain on the play. It'll be third down. Pioneers did a good job of crowding the perimeter, force him out of bounds.
Yeah, smart from Jones there to just throw it out of bounds. No loss of yardage there, so.
Trip set for the SaberCats on third down. Little action up front. We'll get the call here.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 75, offense, 5-yard penalty, third down.
Okay. So that brings us to third and 10. Jones. Empty set now for Saguaro. Jones back to pass. Jones looks, throws in and out of the hands of Mason Whitaker. And it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, you mentioned their empty set. Found a wide open receiver coming across the middle. Just couldn't come up with it. The punt team set to give it back to the Pioneers.
Mason Whitaker, one of the leaders on this team, and very uncharacteristic for him to not catch anything within inches.
Flag on the play already.
Lugo on the return. We'll see what happens with this penalty. Weaves his way to the sideline, still on his feet, finally taken out. And we'll get the official call here after the penalty.
Illegal formation, kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be added on to the end of the kick. First down.
It's been that kind of night, and we're still in the first quarter here. Unfortunately, a couple of penalties that haven't gone Saguaro's way, and puts us in a precarious position, giving Pinnacle some really good field position after a great return. First and 10, Pinnacle. Ball will be on the 29-yard line of the SaberCats. Quarterback Wyatt Horton. Also in the backfield, 26, Xavier Valdivia. Horton with the ball and a penalty. Nope. Okay, well, perhaps the ball wasn't quite set when it was snapped. First down once again. And Horton back to pass. Drifts back, looks, throws, goes for it all. And caught for a Pioneer touchdown. Number 11, Jace Pina.
Yeah, nice play design there with the play action. Definitely seemed to catch the SaberCats off guard a little bit, and then the post route by Pina. Finds it in the end zone, and quick drives. A couple of quick drives for the Pioneers, puts them up. It looks to be 21-0 if they're able to convert on this extra point.
Extra point attempt is up and good. And with that, the Pioneers now lead the SaberCats by 3 touchdowns, under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So, Marcos, as we see that Saguaro will once again be in possession of the football, some things that they can build on early in the game that perhaps they can go back to the well on.
Yeah, just got to build some drives. I feel like the run game has been working, with the use of number 87 and number 2 on the offense. Just it's been working. Definitely want to avoid any turnovers, and obviously want to stay on the field. If you're the defense, you want to also stay on the field getting some stops. not allowing the Pioneers offense to just get some quick drives and getting into the end zone so easily. So both sides with something to work on as we head to the latter part of this quarter.
All right, and with that, another line drive kickoff will head out of bounds, and SaberCats should have it 1st and 10 on the 35. Coach Kelly sends his offense out to the field. You've got Strozier in the backfield along with Marcel Jones, the quarterback. Aiden Whitaker and Mason, the 2 receivers up top. 4 receiver set. Procopio in the slot at the bottom of the screen. Jones back to pass. Jones finds Procopio, and he is brought down quickly by number 20, Xavier Sanders.
Yeah, that might be another formula for success. The quick pass has been working. Procopio, 2 receptions on top of his few carries on the night.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Split backs, and Strozier in motion. Jones sprints out to his right, scans the field, throws over the top. And no flag on the play as Aiden Whitaker comes back for it. Pass incomplete. Third and 6. On senior night, Pinnacle coming out, striking fast. Jones drifts, finds Strozier once again, who lowers the shoulder, couldn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. And in on the stop once again, who's been all over the field, is Sanders. 4th down.
Yeah, great pursuit there by the Pioneers defense, getting out to the outside and making the easy tackle. 4th down here.
As we await Armstrong's punt. Good kick, great hang time, and Lugo tries to fair catch and drops the football. Who's got it? Here comes a flag, and it's recovered. Awaiting the call by the SaberCats.
Wow. Great opportunity for a momentum switch.
We'll get the, we had a flag thrown. We'll find out what that was about at the end of the play. Official will come over and discuss with the line judge what he saw. SaberCat offense will have great field position if this stands.
Foul.
As we await the official word here.
The result of the play is a muff punt recovered by the kicking team. We have a personal foul of the return team number 20. That penalty is declined so that Saguaro can keep the ball 1st and 10.
Okay, well, there you go. So personal foul was declined, and that was against the Pioneers. So SaberCats will have it 1st and 10 right on the Pioneer 30-yard line. Split backs once again. Jones in the backfield. Armstrong, top of your screen. Jones looks, throws, strikes to Whitaker, in and out of the hands. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I had Whitaker open there. Good ball as well. Just couldn't come up with it. It's going to be important here as well for the SaberCats to get some points on the board. As we mentioned, really good field position. Getting fortunate with the muff punt.
2nd down. Whitaker in motion. Jones. Here come the Pioneers. Jones throws over the top, finds a wide open Aiden Whitaker for the SaberCat touchdown. From 30 yards, Aiden Whitaker in the end zone.
Yeah, Jones able to identify Whitaker running into the end zone. Decided not to run it, instead looking for Whitaker in the end zone, finds him. And the SaberCats are able to capitalize on this really good field position.
SaberCats will go for 2 here. Jones gets the play from the sideline. Strazier in the backfield. Receiver split out wide. Trip set for Saguaro. Jones keeps, tries to round the corner, and it's blown dead.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense. 5-yard penalty, replay the try.
Okay, well, let's see what they do here. Offense is staying out on the field. I've seen teams run the same play 5-6 times. You never know. If it's there, it's there. So
yeah,
you still have a trip set up at the top of your screen. Strazier in the backfield. The extra point attempt. Mason Whitaker, and Jones couldn't complete the pass to Strazier. The extra point attempt is no good, with the Pioneers leading the SaberCats 21-6 here on the SaberCat Network, presented by the Varsity Sports Show. Let's get a look at that play once again. And Aiden Whitaker hauls it in. Whitaker, also a member of the SaberCat basketball team. And Whitaker was just a sophomore, so the future obviously looks bright for this SaberCat team. 3:53 remaining in the first quarter. Pioneers lead the SaberCats 21-6 on the regular season finale. Procopio, high kick, return by Lugo. Lugo finally pulled down right about the 30-yard line, and the Pioneers will take over on 1st and 10. So Marcos, as you see the Pioneer offense coming out to the field, what's working for them?
Yeah, the passing game and the running game, really. They're able to get big yardage, big chunks, and really unable to get limited by the SaberCats defense. So it's going to be important for the SaberCats to kind of find a way to affect the quarterback, Wyatt Horton, who's really been impressive on the season, a catalyst for all their success.
Horton, back to pass, throws, and pass is complete. Stepping out of bounds, 87, Blake Donnelly, but not before getting the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 near midfield for the Pioneers, right on the 45.
And also what I'm observing, I feel like the no-huddle offense is definitely making things a little bit tough for the SaberCats.
Horton rounds the left side, finally gets pulled down by 25, Malachi Rivers. May have gained 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, we've seen Horton get some big gains, so credit to the SaberCats there for limiting him to 5.
Twin receivers, bottom of your screen. SaberCats show blitz. And here they come. Horton back to pass, completes once again. Pass completed to Donnelly. Stopped on the play. Mason Whitaker in on the stop, as well as Elijah Jackson being in the vicinity.
Yeah, so 3rd down, this is a big play right here to can potentially add to the momentum that the SaberCats have generated.
3rd and 3. .47 Miles Stepney in the backfield for Pinnacle. 4 receiver set. Horton back to pass. Horton gets drilled on the end of the play by Martin Rennie and able to thread the needle, complete the pass on the slant to Charlie Tabor for the 1st down. No huddle. Horton, pistol set, back to pass again, and stoppage in play.
Injury.
We got official timeout for injury as player is gets off the field. Two minutes remaining here in the 1st quarter. Hard to believe we're still in the 1st quarter here. First and 10. Trip set for Pinnacle. As the official starts the clock, Horton awaits the snap. Here come the SaberCats, and Horton throws, and it's incomplete. Play was disrupted on a nice little stunt by the SaberCat defensive front. Martin Rennie coming in, disrupting the trajectory of the throw.
Yeah, the pressures have really been ramping up for the SaberCats defense. They've gotten to the quarterback numerous times on this drive, and this is definitely the longest drive of the game for the Pioneers offense. So credit to the SaberCats for what they've done in this drive so far. And limiting the no-huddle offense is also going to disrupt their flow.
On 2nd down. Timeout called by the SaberCats. 1:55 remaining in the 1st quarter. We'll take the quick timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. Vince and Marcos will be right back.
Hi, this is Jameer Johnson reporting with the Varsity Sports Show in Arizona State University, broadcasting from Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we'll be talking about playoff football and the top 3 high school football games going on in Indiana this Friday. Number 4 ranked Warren Central will face off against Perry Meridian as the 2024 IHSSA Indiana High School Athletic Association Football State Tournament presented by the Indianapolis Colts gets started. Warren Central is tied for 2nd with their record with 2 other top-ranked teams who are the Brownsburg Bulldogs and the Westfield Shamrocks with the 2nd best records in Indiana high school football. These 3 teams have a record
And as we resume play on 2nd down. Horton. Horton keeps and is brought down in the backfield. Martin Rennie, who's been wreaking some havoc tonight for Saguaro.
Pressure continues. I mean, just immediate pressure there, and Horton unable to get away from it. So now it's 3rd down here.
3rd and long for Pinnacle. On a 4 receiver set here. And SaberCats showing pressure once again as Horton throws along the sideline. Is it caught? Goodness, it is.
Wow.
Jace Pena hauls it in. Very acrobatic play. Out of trips at 1st and 10. And the give this time, 26. Valdivia stopped on the play. In on the stop, several SaberCats.
Yeah, that was a really big third down conversion there, because if the SaberCats were able to get a stop, that just changes the game. It's a 2-possession game at this point. Now the Pioneers keep it with a chance to extend the lead.
2nd and 3. Horton keeps. Tries to find a lane and is finally wrapped up at the end of the play. 25 on the stop. Rivers.
Yeah, Vince, I was going to say, as we approach the end of this first quarter, your good buddy, the defensive coordinator of the SaberCats, has to be proud of what they've been showing right now.
Sean Potter, Camelback Spartan, old teammate of mine, and has done a great job on this SaberCat defense, working with a lot of young talent. So with that, we've got the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back after the break.
Hi everyone, my name is Kiana Watchman and I am a grad student out of the University of Arizona, and I'm reporting for the Varsity Sports Show, and this is your halftime entertainment. And I'm giving you guys the scoop on NAIA football. Eastern Oregon University took on one of their biggest rivals of the season, College of Idaho. They were able to walk with a convincing 30-24 win over the ranked number 24 Yotes. These two teams have been sitting in the middle of the Frontier Conference, which has produced multiple ranked opponents. The College of Idaho and Eastern Oregon feud has been extremely prevalent in that they are only within 2 hours of each other. Many teams battle each other in this rivalry. This win was extremely special and significant in that EOU has
Third and short here for the Pioneers. They take the snap. Throw it up after the blitz. Does he get the feet down? Wow, touchdown, Pioneers, number 12. 2 big acrobatic catches on this drive, extending the lead to 27-6. It looks like that was number 12 for the Pioneers with the catch. Keenan Johnson, their leading receiving yards receiver on the year, with the acrobatic catch, getting the feet in bounds and extending the lead here with a chance to make it 28-6. Extra point to come, and it's converted. 28-6 lead for the Pioneers. A couple of big plays there, really shifting the momentum back into the Pioneers' favor. And we will get back to you guys after the break here. 28-6 lead for the Pioneers. That catch was crazy.
Are we still on? Oh, okay. This is going to get ugly.
Is it?
I don't know. I mean, look, we're
Yeah.
just into the second. Welcome back to Saguaro SaberCat football here, presented by the Varsity Sports Show. Big plays, night of big plays tonight, and Pinnacle getting it done. Ball ends up out of on a touchback. SaberCats will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and we have to remember the SaberCats had a touchdown last drive, so they're coming in with a little bit of momentum. Marcel Jones, of course, connecting with his receiver, number 12, Aiden Whitaker, in the last drive, so we'll see what's to come here as Darius Kelly sends his offense out onto the field.
And Jones, Procopio in the backfield. 4 receiver set. Jones back to pass. Jones hits Procopio along the sideline, still on his feet and wrapped up by multiple Pioneers. Leading the charge, Dom Polito.
Yeah, Procopio has been a bright spot for the SaberCats offense, both in the backfield and as a receiver.
And carrying, forging ahead. Sometimes some good things happen when necessary actions are taken. So within the last couple of weeks, running back Elias Johnson, who's been the main back for the SaberCat team, went out with injury, and that prompted a move to where Procopio now is taking some handoffs. So you see, when you're in a state, in a situation where you need to do something, sometimes some nice surprises end up resulting. So this presents another option with the young man that has a whole nother year left after this season in Nick Procopio. So as the SaberCat offense line up. Trip set for Saguaro. Pioneers show blitz. And Jones on the call. Jones pulls up to pass, completes. And pass completed to Wiseman, who's wrapped up by multiple Pioneers. Nice little gain, gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, SaberCats.
Yeah, great little use of the play action there, catching the defense off guard. Quick pass again, and that's been something that's been working in the passing game for the SaberCats tonight.
Ball near the 40-yard line. Trip set once again for Saguaro. Pioneers show blitz. Jones pulls up, throws. Pass incomplete. Clock stops at 10:12 till halftime. Stick around at halftime, folks. We've got a lot of amazing programming from our amazing team, as we've done all season. What's going on out there, both locally and nationally, our team reports on it. Jones scrambles to his left, looks, keeps, gains, and steps out of bounds after a monstrous gain. It was a 20-yard gain there for Marcel Jones and the first down.
Yeah, showing off his quickness there down the sideline. Looked for the pass initially, didn't see anything. Goes to his outside. Big gain there for the SaberCats, so another long drive for them.
1st and 10, Saguaro. Procopio in the backfield. Jones tries the hard count, looks back to the sideline. And the give. Procopio, another gain. May have gotten 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sturgier's coming in now for Procopio, who heads to the sideline. Marcel Jones set to take the snap. Rolls out to his right. Quick pass again, number 8, Wiseman. Clock continues to run. Now it is 3rd down on the play, so Wiseman a couple of receptions here on this drive. Jones waiting for the play call from the sideline.
As Jones looks, and it'll be third, call it 5. 4 receiver set for Saguaro. Pioneers been crowding the perimeter all night, showing pressure. And a stoppage in play.
Timeout. Saguaro, their second.
With 8:42 remaining till half, we'll take the quick timeout as well from Pinnacle High School. We'll be right back.
This is Cooper Holman from the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from Arizona for your Cardinal update. Just like everyone expected, the Arizona Cardinals are first in the NFC West. 9 weeks into the season, the Cardinals hold a 5-4 record and are winners of 3 straight. Coming off a dominant win over a Chicago Bears team that's beginning to unravel a little bit, the Cardinals are setting themselves up to clinch a division title. Before their matchup with Seattle here in a couple weeks, the Cardinals are 2-0 against divisional opponents with 2 matchups with the Seahawks in the next 4 weeks. Win or lose, that second game on December 8th will be a chess match, as both teams will be familiar with each other. Coming into the season, I looked at the Cardinals' win number at 8.5 and thought it'd be a free cheddar kind of play with the
All right, coming off the timeout here, 8:42 remaining till half. SaberCats with a 3rd and 5 situation. Split backs, Strazier and Procopio in the backfield for Saguaro. Strazier this time on the call, weaves his way ahead. Nice little gain, not quite first down, but still may have gained 4 on the play. Runs very fluid, Marcos.
Yeah.
Very smooth runner.
And again, looks like
Timeout.
timeout.
Pinnacle, they're first.
We're going to keep it here. So, Marcos, now, you've got to drive. Looks like 4th down here and 2. You're Darius Kelly. Obviously, Pinnacle calls the timeout. They've got some concerns looking across the field. What's the plan? You're Saguaro.
I think you really just got to play it by the look. You got to look at the pre-snap look. Last play of this drive, we saw the Pinnacle defense really pack the line of scrimmage, and the run play really worked, got him some yardage there. So if it's an open box, you could look to see Marcel Jones keeping it and making another gain with his legs. But really just a pre-snap look can determine what you're going to do on this 4th down play.
Interesting analysis that you've had tonight, and really presenting a pretty solid perspective in the fact that, I take for granted the fact that I see this team week after week after week. So maybe the gains that I see or the changes aren't as apparent for me because we just kind of roll with it. But you coming in, seeing them at the beginning, seeing a little bit in the middle, now at the end, and some pronounced changes and a solid perspective. Jones on the keeper, takes it ahead, and the first down. Gazier on the stop for the Pioneers.
And that's just the effectiveness of the read option when you have a dual threat quarterback. You had a fake to number 87 Procopio and leads to the Marcel Jones 4th down conversion.
Jones looks and will make an adjustment here at the line of scrimmage. Strazier in the backfield. Jones sprints to his left, looks, sets, throws, and caught.
Oh, nearly.
Oh, in and out of the hands of Mason Whitaker. Whitaker struggled a bit tonight, but also he's been blanketed all night.
Yeah, really tight coverage there, but credit to Jones for finding him, nearly getting the completion there. Would have been a big gain.
There were 3 defenders, and one was draped all over his back, and I thought he had it.
Yeah.
2nd down. Had a trip set. Armstrong, the isolated receiver at the bottom of your screen. Jones drops back, evades defenders, and keeps. Heads up the sideline, finally taking it out of bounds. May have another first down.
Yeah, just using his legs once again. Use the pump fake to get the defender on his heels, gets around him, goes again down the left sideline, gets a big gain, and they give him the first down.
First and 10 on the 11. Jones over the top, finds a receiver in Procopio, who's just short of the goal line. May have gotten it down to the 2.
Yeah, Procopio's presenting some matchup problems for the Pinnacle defense. Haven't been able to figure him out yet, so at about the 1 yard line here. Looks to be the 2.
Split backs in the backfield. Jones looks, gives. Procopio wrapped up right away, right around the ankles by Owen Pimbert. If that name rings a bell, Pimbert, of course, a member of the SaberCat linebacking corps a year ago. Clock continues to run, 6.5 minutes till half.
Storgier's in the backfield now with Jones.
And Jones sprints out to his right. Being chased down, looks, gets rid of it right on the sideline wisely, and here comes a flag on a late hit.
Yeah.
Grab the quarterback. Down. We have intentional grounding and roughing the passer. There are 2 fouls on the play. We have a personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 6. We have intentional grounding, offense. Those penalties offset, replay, second down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would think that a personal foul, pardon the term, trumps an intentional grounding. But anyway. Well, repeat second down. Ball inside the 5. Jones pulls up, looks to run, does, around the left side, and finally takes it out of bounds about the 2, maybe the 3. We'll see where he got that. Not a very good spot. It looks like he spotted the 4. Goodness.
Yeah, it's really been the most effective play so far for the SaberCats is the run from Jones. He's shown that multiple times on this drive. So third down here.
Third down, and the give to Strozier. Pinnacle with the stop. Defense playing very stout up front tonight for the Pioneers, and which brings us to fourth down and decision time for Darius Kelly. Marcus, put your coaching hat on. What do you say?
Without a doubt, offense is staying on the field. No brainer there, but what's the play call going to be? That's the question. So I think it's going to have to be some sort of a pass play, but also give Jones the opportunity to run if he wants to, and that's something that's been working so far. You don't want to have a run play that just gets stuffed again like the last play was, so definitely want to have some options here on this fourth down. But they'll have some more time with the timeout coming.
Saguaro, their third and final timeout.
Well, inquiring minds want to know, so stick around, folks. After the timeout, we will be back.
Riley Garcia with Arizona State University reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. NASCAR makes their way to Phoenix Raceway this weekend for the final race of the season to crown a champion. And if you live in the Phoenix area, you may have noticed some heavy traffic and should expect more through Sunday. Between Friday and Sunday, we'll see 4 different NASCAR series seasons come to an end, with the Cup Series race Sunday afternoon bringing the biggest crowd. The 1-mile track can hold just over 100,000 fans, and tickets for the race are sold out, including the special ticket packages that bring a whole new experience.
And welcome back here in the second quarter at Pinnacle High School on senior night. 5 minutes and 16 seconds till half. On 4th down, the SaberCats going for it from the 4-yard line. Quarterback Marcel Jones. Nikolai Procopio in the backfield. Jones gives to Procopio, who forges ahead. And the stop.
Yeah, low snap there. Definitely affected the play a little bit. Procopio wasn't able to get into the end zone. Nearly got a last-second push until more Pioneers defenders came in and pushed him back. So unfortunate ending there to a promising SaberCats drive.
Well, and the situation is this. You look at, okay, let's run the ball. What do we do? Well, Pioneer's been doing a pretty effective job on the perimeter, so if you want to put it in your quarterback's hands and let him try to take it outside, that's a gamble. That's a gamble. Inside, some effectiveness running the football, and Procopio, who's had a pretty good game tonight with carries, with those medium runs, 3 to 5 yards, well, that would put him in the end zone. Yeah. So, unfortunately. All right. Pass was incomplete, which brings us to 2nd and 10. 5 minutes remaining till halftime. Once again, folks, stick around through half. I've got a bunch of great programming to present to you from our amazing team, as they've done all season. You'll get some local reporting, regional reporting, national reporting from our amazing team across the country here at the Varsity Sports Show. Wyatt Horton carries, keeps out of bounds. I will put the call out if anybody is interested, and you're a student interested in journalism and media. Join us. Intern with the Varsity Sports Show. We are going to, I can't say anything yet, but we've got a pretty talented team with us now. We're going to have a talented team joining us for the spring semester. Get in touch with us. Hit us up on our social media. On X at Varsity Show. All other platforms, Varsity Sports Show. Horton back to pass. Throws, finds the out with Lugo. And it'll be a 1st and 10. Marcos, your path to Arizona State, been an interesting one. You're a graduate student at Cronkite. Graduated from the University of Minnesota, found your way to Arizona in August. Congratulations. And the pass is nearly intercepted. Nearly picked off by Ronan O'Shea.
Yeah, and O'Shea's one of their tackle leaders alongside Rennie with 7 tackles per game. But yeah, Vince, definitely interesting path for me to come down here, of course. Although it is cold tonight, big weather switch between Minnesota and Arizona, so something I've been having to get used to.
Prove a point, not even wearing a jacket, and it's 50-something. Yeah. And the give. Turning it upfield. Rennie in pursuit with the tackle. On the carry was Valdivia. And the Pioneers will have another. He was close. Nope. Yeah, it'll be 1st and 10. Very quick, no huddle. Valdivia once again. Coach Pioneer coach Dana Zupke has been here, may have opened the school. And I remember he was an assistant at Chaparral, and I believe, or maybe Horizon, I don't remember. Anyway, Horton completes, and stepping out of bounds is Pina.
Yeah, Vince, you mentioned Zupke, and Pinnacle, of course, if I'm not mistaken, is the home of now New Orleans Saints quarterback Spencer Rattler. So they have another quarterback here in Horton who is very impressive and has a bright future.
Bright future for sure. Empty set now for Pinnacle. Horton throws, completes. Pass completed to Valdivia.
Valdivia coming into this game with 57 rushing yards per game, but was able to secure his 11th touchdown earlier in the night.
Very consistent in big-time high school football. That's respectable. And out of the pistol set, Horton gives. Valdivia trying to round the perimeter. Finally wrapped up several SaberCat players, including Darius LeMade and Malachi Rivers. Another first down for the Pioneers. Horton back to pass. Horton completes into the middle of the field to Donnelly. Nine-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1. 2 minutes till half. Horton sprints out to his right, scans the field, sets up to throw, finally gets rid of it out of bounds. Clock will stop at 1:46 on 3rd down.
Yeah, he definitely wanted Pina, but the pressure there from the SaberCats led to the ending of that play. So,
folks, not only tune in tonight after the game, AM 1060 KDUS at 10:30 to hear from all of our field correspondents covering every game, including Tucson, where Brophy visited Sal Point. Valdivia wrapped up. Garrett Martin and others in on the stop. 58 also. Wade Gibbs for the SaberCats. Games down in Tucson we've covered. Las Vegas with Liberty of Henderson, Nevada, hosting Foothill in the first round of their playoffs. And Horton keeps. We were at Horizon tonight. We have a timeout called. That will be Pinnacle calling the timeout. We had a game in Houston tonight as well. So we have a team of very talented journalists in Houston, Texas, from both Texas Southern University and the University of Houston.
yeah, the Varsity Sports Show is nationwide, and I've been able to tune in and be a part of some of these Friday night radio shows, post-game reports.
Post-game reports, and tune in tomorrow morning also. Not only do we have our show at 9 a.m. locally, but we have our show, or it'll be our first Saturday broadcast of our Houston show on ESPN 97.5, 92.5 in Houston. That'll be at 6 a.m. Arizona time. It's the debut of our Saturday show in Houston. Up until this past week, we were on every Sunday morning there, and hope to capture the high school football audience of Saturday morning. So we're on 7 a.m. Central Time, and of course with the live stream link on ESPN975.com. you can tune in as well. So I'll be happy to host that show bright and early, 6 o'clock Arizona time. Good stuff. Soleil Awad will be co-hosting with me, who is also a Cronkite student. Horton back to pass, throws, completes to Lugo, still on his feet. And in for the Pioneer touchdown with 1:03 remaining.
Yeah, Lugo, great showing of elusiveness on the sideline there, able to get into the end zone untouched and extends the lead to 34 for the Pinnacle Pioneers with about a minute to go here in the half. Extra point attempt coming for Pinnacle, number 44. And another block on extra point attempt. That's 2 on the night for the SaberCats special teams unit.
So with 1:03 remaining till halftime, obviously Pinnacle with a pretty substantial lead right now at 34-6. SaberCats will have some things to talk about at halftime. They will get the football back here, and be interesting to see what Coach Kelly dials up for this team. One of two ways. Can again try and get in the end zone, or maybe just play it conservative, run out the clock, and live to see another day. In other words, go in, talk about it, see what adjustments need to be made while you have the capability to make those adjustments. Marcos, what would you do?
I think just try to get some points, continue to drive, try to put the ball on the ground, don't put it in the air and risk allowing more points to the end of the half. So just keep it on the ground. It's been effective all night. I'd continue to do that if I'm the SaberCats offense.
And the kickoff into the hands of Elijah Jackson. Jackson tries to round the corner, redirects, and finally goes down about the 10-yard line. Was able to burn off a few seconds of the clock. It'll be 55 seconds remaining for the SaberCats to perhaps try and get in the end zone here before half and go in with some momentum. Want to also talk to you about as we prepare to transition out of football season. I know the postseason's starting literally tomorrow morning, but we'll also be covering basketball, and we are so excited. The Varsity Sports Show is so excited to be the official broadcast team of several schools this year, including the Saguaro SaberCats, and that's what kind of started it off for us. 4 years. I can't believe it's been 4 years. Coach Lucas Ramirez, if you are watching and listening, 4 years. He's been a thorn in my side. No. Coach Ramirez has been a good friend, an avid supporter of our programming, and it's allowed us to grow by covering his team, and hopefully it's been a mutually beneficial partnership in that he's gotten to grow a little bit too. We've done some groundbreaking things with Coach Ramirez's program. We mic him up for games. That's we call it the Coach Ramirez mic. Name a high school coach, win, lose, or draw, that's willing to put a microphone on.
Yeah.
None. I can't think of any.
Yeah.
He is like the Bobby Knight of high school basketball. I mean, he is just he's a very intense he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And we are privileged and honored to be covering. We're going to try to we're bringing you every home game this year. We're going to try to bring as many away games to you as possible. The goal is to try to get every away game for the SaberCats, and logistically we'll see what we can do. But the plan is we'll have the Coach Ramirez report every Saturday morning on AM 1060 KDUS, the Varsity Sports Show, and many other things. So, folks, tune in, stick around. We'll be back for second half action. And for now, we'll turn it over to our amazing team to present some amazing reporting. We'll see you in a bit.
Making connections does not just happen on the field for the Mountain Ridge High School football program. A few of the Mountain Lions have been making an impact on the younger generation in its community by traveling down the street to Copper Creek Elementary School to show them what dedication brings. The football athletes have spent multiple hours reading with the students at Copper Creek, The athletes have also spent some time tutoring them. But when you work hard, you get to play hard. So the role models decided to play some games with the children that are in kindergarten classes. While the Mountain Lions have no mercy on the field, they are happy that they have been able to take part in this experience and give back to their community. They have built a bond among the younger generation that they believe will make a difference in the future. These actions took place because the football program wanted to make a difference in the community and serve as role models for future generations. Oftentimes, many young children look up to athletes because of the hard work, determination, and obstacles they face while on the journey to become an athlete at any level. While the entire football program serves its community in different ways, there were 3 athletes individually recognized in this case, 2 wide receivers and a defensive back. While the kids have been left with some new friends and memories, Mountain Ridge will now be preparing to face off against Sandra Day O'Connor on Friday for the last game of the regular season. For Varsity Sports, I am Alexandra Medina.
This week's Sunday Night Football matchup between the Detroit Lions and Houston Texans features 2 divisional leaders looking to bolster their already impressive records heading into the back half of the season. The 7-1 Lions come in after holding a very good Packers team to 14 points a week ago. After their lone loss to the Buccaneers back in Week 2, the Lions have rattled off 6 victories in a row to reclaim the lead in the NFC North. Offensive coordinator Ben Johnson has the offense rolling, creating over 32 points per game while having a little fun in the process. Creating plays for his linemen was definitely not on many people's bingo card. On the other side, the 6-3 Texans just came off their worst performance of the season in a gruesome loss to the Jets on Thursday night last week. CJ Stroud and Joe Mixon have looked great to start the season, but key injuries to the receiving core have this offense a little rattled. Leading receiver Nico Collins is questionable to play this week. If he gets the nod before kickoff, look for this to be an exciting offensive game. The winner of this game could likely kickstart the back half of their season for both potential playoff teams. For Varsity Sports, I'm Jay Skrinky.
Hi, this is Jameer Johnson reporting with the Varsity Sports Show in Arizona State University, broadcasting from Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we'll be talking about playoff football and the top 3 high school football games going on in Indiana this Friday. Number 4 ranked Warren Central will face off against Perry Meridian as the 2024 IHSSA Indiana High School Athletic Association Football State Tournament presented by the Indianapolis Colts get started. Warren Central is tied for second with their record with two other top-ranked teams who are the Brownsburg Bulldogs and the Westfield Shamrocks with the second-best records in Indiana high school football. These three teams have a record of 9 wins and 1 loss. Warren Central averages 25.8 points per game and 57.4 tackles. Also, the Perry Meridian Falcons average 184.3 receiving yards and 26.1 points per game. Next, we have the number 2 ranked Brownsburg Bulldogs against the number 10 Ben Davis Giants. This is an elimination game, and the Giants are the defending Indiana high school football state champions. Although Brownsburg is looking to extend their near perfect season with a 9-1 record, Ben Davis may have the momentum due to this being a Ben Davis home game. Finally, we have the number 1 ranked football team in Indiana, the Lawrence North Wildcats, facing the number 5 Cathedral Fighting Irish. Lawrence North has a perfect 10-0 record and is looking to continue the 10-win streak with the 11-game win streak with this home game versus Cathedral. Lawrence North averages 4 sacks a game and 201.6 passing yards, although Cathedral averages 357.7 total yards per game. This has been Jameer Johnson with the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, my name is Kiana Watchman and I am a grad student out of the University of Arizona and I'm reporting for the Varsity Sports Show and this is your halftime entertainment. And I'm giving you guys the scoop on NAIA football. Eastern Oregon University took on one of their biggest rivals of the season, College of Idaho. They were able to walk with a convincing 30-24 win over the ranked number 24 Yotes. These two teams have been sitting in the middle of the Frontier Conference, which has produced multiple ranked opponents. The College of Idaho and Eastern Oregon feud has been extremely prevalent in that they are only within 2 hours of each other. Many teams battle each other in this rivalry. This win was extremely special and significant in that EOU has not beat C of I since a home game in 2018. The Frontier Conference also was able to recognize the 3 players from EOU's team who received accolades for their performance. Offensive Player of the Week went to senior quarterback Quincy Glasper, running for 203 yards with a 91-yard touchdown run and throwing for 143 with a 70-yard touchdown pass. Defensive Player of the Week was swept.
This is Cooper Holman from the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from Arizona for your Cardinal update. Just like everyone expected, the Arizona Cardinals are first in the NFC West. 9 weeks into the season, the Cardinals hold a...
Hi everyone, my name is Kiana Watchman and I am a grad student out of the University of Arizona and I'm reporting for the Varsity Sports Show and this is your halftime entertainment. And I'm giving you guys the scoop on NAIA football. Eastern Oregon University took on one of their biggest rivals of the season, College of Idaho. They were able to walk with a convincing 30-24 win over the ranked number 24 Yotes. These two teams have been sitting in the middle of the Frontier Conference, which has produced multiple ranked opponents. The College of Idaho and Eastern Oregon feud has been extremely prevalent in that they are only within 2 hours of each other. Many teams battle each other in this rivalry. This win was extremely special and significant in that EOU has not beat C of I since a home game in 2018. The Frontier Conference also was able to recognize the 3 players from EOU's team who received accolades for their performance. Offensive Player of the Week went to senior quarterback Quincy Glasper, running for 203 yards with a 91-yard touchdown run and throwing for 143 with a 70-yard touchdown pass. Defensive Player of the Week was swept by defensive back Blaine Shaw with 19 tackles and 2 recovered fumbles. Special Teams Player of the Week goes to none other than kicker Tanner Shattuck, who was 3 for 3 on field goals, with 2 of them being 39 yards in the 4th. And that's all from Kiana Watchman. As always, follow my X account at KWatchmanNews and bear down.
This is Cooper Holman from the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from Arizona for your Cardinal update. Just like everyone expected, the Arizona Cardinals are first in the NFC West. 9 weeks into the season, the Cardinals hold a 5-4 record and are winners of 3 straight. Coming off a dominant win over a Chicago Bears team that's beginning to unravel a little bit, the Cardinals are setting themselves up to clinch a division title. Before their matchup with Seattle here in a couple weeks, the Cardinals are 2-0 against divisional opponents, with 2 matchups with the Seahawks in the next 4 weeks. Win or lose, that second game on December 8th will be a chess match, as both teams will be familiar with each other. Coming into the season, I looked at the Cardinals' win number at 8.5 and thought it'd be a free cheddar kind of play, with the uncertainty sprinkled around the roster, including quarterback Kyler Murray. And honestly, after their 42-14 loss to the Commanders in Week 4 that moved them to 1-3, I think Cardinal fans were thinking the under on the win total was going to hit as well. But credit where credit is due, as Kyler Murray, who has looked like a player who should be a top 10 highest paid player in the league this season. With 13 total touchdowns and a completion percentage at 67%, Murray has not only looked like a former first overall pick, he's arguably been one of the better QBs in the league this season. With 8 games remaining after their bye, and only 4 of those games being against divisional opponents, there's still a lot of time left in the season for the other NFC West teams to surge. And with the last place being Seattle at 4-5, these 2 matchups over the next 4 weeks will be sure to shake up the standings even more. But as of right now, no team is flying higher than the Cardinals. This has been Cooper Holman from the Varsity Sports Show with your Cardinal update.
Hi, I'm Riley Garcia with Arizona State University reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. NASCAR makes their way to Phoenix Raceway this weekend for the final race of the season to crown a champion. And if you live in the Phoenix area, you may have noticed some heavy traffic and should expect more through Sunday. Between Friday and Sunday, we'll see 4 different NASCAR series seasons come to an end, with the Cup Series race Sunday afternoon bringing the biggest crowd. The 1-mile track can hold just over 100,000 fans, and tickets for the race are sold out, including the special ticket packages that bring a whole new experience. The 4 drivers competing for the Cup Series championship include Joey Logano, going for his 3rd title, his Penske Racing teammate and reigning series champion Ryan Blaney, who picked up a clutch win last Sunday at Martinsville, Tyler Reddick, driving for NBA star Michael Jordan's race team 2311, and William Byron, who picked up the last spot for the championship after a controversial decision last week penalized Christopher Bell for a safety violation. Byron is going for his first championship, coming up short last year. This could also be the first championship for the 24 car since Jeff Gordon in 2001. From the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Riley Garcia.
Hey everybody, Travis Bradley here with the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm reporting to you from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This week, I'll be previewing tonight's matchup for the Arizona State Sun Devils men's basketball team as they take an early season road trip to face the Gonzaga Bulldogs at home. ASU was able to kick off the season with a strong win over the Idaho State Bengals, posting a final score of 55-48 in the victory. Gonzaga also got off to a hot start this year after a monumental win over the Baylor Bears, outscoring their opponents 101-63 in that matchup. Though the Sun Devils lineup was able to string together multiple successful offensive series late in the game to pull out the win, they'll need to put up a much stronger effort tonight if they hope to match the Bulldogs' offensive output. Sun Devils guard Alston Mason played 35 minutes against Idaho State, totaling 14 points and hitting just 66% of his free throws. He'll have a difficult matchup this week as well, as he'll be facing off against Gonzaga's versatile Nolan Hickman in this battle of the backcourts. This is a non-conference matchup, so don't expect the results to have too much of an impact on either team's season. However, this game is a tremendous opportunity for head coach Bobby Hurley and his team to face off against a top-tier program that often finds itself playing late into the March Madness tournament each year. That's all for this week's ASU men's basketball preview. I'm Travis Bradley, and this is Varsity Sports Show.
Yep. All right, let me know. All right. Welcome back to second half action here live from Pinnacle High School in Phoenix, Arizona. Vince D'Alicio with the Varsity Sports Show, joined by my broadcast partner tonight, Mr. I want to call you Mr. Amazing because you've been making a lot of solid predictions tonight as well. I mean, your insight has been key tonight, Marcos. I could take credit for it, but I'm not. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. But I will say, as a Minnesota guy, you finally gave in. You're wearing a jacket now, so congrats on that too.
Yeah, had to succumb to the pressure of this weather tonight. It's a little bit too cold.
On the carry, 26. And Valdivia to start the second half. Horton, empty set for Pinnacle. Wyatt Horton back to pass. Horton steps up, throws, and just beyond the fingers of the intended target, 87, Donnelly.
Yeah, had him open there, just a little bit overthrown, but yeah, second half now, 34-6. Really just an opportunity to have a fresh start if you're both teams, especially the SaberCats defense. They've had promising moments despite the scoreboard. We'll see what they can do here on the first drive of the half.
Second down, Horton. And gives, once again, Valdivia spinning his way forward and stopped on the play by 14, O'Shea.
Yeah, looks like a 3rd down and 5 here. We'll see what the play call is.
You're into the third quarter. Pinnacle with the football on 3rd down. Lugo in motion. Horton back to pass. Horton looks, throws, and completes it. Lugo right on the sideline. Moving ahead, it'll be 4th and short. Pinnacle no huddle. Lining up, offense still on the field. 4th and 2. Horton. SaberCats show blitz as Horton looks to the sideline for a quick adjustment, play change. And
high
bit
snap.
of a, yep.
Ooh. Taken down.
And a turnover on downs here to start the second half. The SaberCats stepping up in a big way. Tyler King, the big, massive defensive lineman.
Yeah, you can already see it there on the field. Darius Kelly, heavily animated, just very happy with the outcome of that play there.
10:36 into the third quarter. SaberCat offense on the field. Quarterback Marcel Jones. Receivers Aiden and Mason Whitaker. Ty Strozier and Nick Procopio.
First.
Pinnacle takes a timeout here early. We'll keep it here. So, obviously, Coach Zupke saw something on the other side of the field that didn't quite agree with him, wanted to talk about it with his Pioneer defense, calls the timeout. You see 2 backs in the backfield. They're starting the game, starting the second half the same way they started the first half, personnel-wise.
Yeah, and it's been effective, again, in spite of the scoreboard tonight for the SaberCats on both sides of the ball. They've had promising moments, and that's really been the case throughout the season. Of course, a team that's 1-8, you might not think so, but they've had good performances. They've showed good moments in several games this season, and a young team, and have, as you mentioned, with the strength of schedule, have played some really good opponents, really good learning lessons gained this year, and that'll definitely carry forward into next year, learning all these things from these tough opponents like a team like Pinnacle.
Strozier in the backfield. on first down. Play resumes. And on the jet sweep, may have lost the football here. That was Armstrong, and he lost it. Pioneers will have it back.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a interesting play. That was a jet sweep. I don't think we've seen that tonight, but that was Tristan Armstrong there, and got past the first tackler, but the second one was able to get his hands on the ball. They lose it on the first play of the offensive drive there, so unfortunate again for the SaberCats.
It's been that kind of game tonight, and just some of the little things, securing a football, some mental lapses on penalties, and you can't do that against a good team like the Pioneers. 1st and 10 for Pinnacle. Horton. And the give. Finding his way into the backfield, unobstructed. 99, Clay Watkins, finally calling his name tonight. He's been a force throughout the season, been a little quiet tonight. Finally get a chance to call his name. On second down, no gain on the play. Horton sprints out to his right, scans the field, throws over the top, and passes incomplete. O'Shea defending. 3rd down.
Yeah, nearly found Keenan Johnson. Good placed ball right there in his hands. Wasn't able to come up with it, but I think one of the things you can look at for the SaberCats as well is just the self-inflicted mistakes that have hampered them tonight. You know, many coaches, whoever you ask, will always say we just got to limit our own mistakes. We can't beat ourselves, and that's been some of the things that's been happening for the SaberCats. Defensively, though, strong start to the half.
Horton. 4 receiver set for Pinnacle.
Timeout.
So Pioneers will burn another timeout here. That's 2 already in the 3rd quarter. And had been serious enough that Coach wanted to chat with the offense, and SaberCats heading over and listening to the defensive staff. Be sure and tune in tomorrow morning to 2 varsity sports shows. If you're up at 6 a.m., it'll be 7 a.m. Central on ESPN 97.5, 92.5 in Houston, the Varsity Sports Show. It's a 1-hour show, and we do it live. Looking forward to it. I love that show. And then, of course, our flagship, the Varsity Sports Show here in Arizona on AM 1060, KDUS Arizona, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Douglas Santo and Layla Ruderman will be in studio tomorrow. Horton awaiting the official. And here we go. SaberCats show pressure. Awaiting the snap. Losing the football. Horton picks it up, finally scrambles out, looks downfield, tucks and runs. I'd say that's definitely a case of making something out of nothing. Could have been catastrophic. Tells you what kind of a player Horton is.
Yeah, staying calm under the pressure as well. Had his back to the defense, picks it up, finds an opening, looks even downfield for a pass, didn't see anything there. Gets some yards on that play, and now it's a 4th down.
4th and 4. Pistol set for the Pioneers. Horton back to pass. Dances in the backfield. Can't evade. Brady Cochran with the sack.
Yeah, great pursuit and continuing the strong start to the half for the SaberCats defense. And again, there's Kelly there. Look at him. Just proud of his defense again for what they've shown. Continuing to compete even in the last game of the regular season.
Well, it's the small victories that make the big ones, and Coach Kelly planting a seed and understanding what he was working with this year, and it is a sleeping giant. SaberCats 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Marcel Jones, Ty Strozier in the backfield. Jones back to pass, tucks and runs. Jones gains 3. Correction, gain of 1, ball will be on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of dual threat quarterback, this is a game to watch. Both sides have some dual threat quarterbacks, and they've been going at it tonight.
Yes, they have. 4 receiver set for the Cats. Strozier in motion. The quick throw inside to Aiden Whitaker, who had the touchdown reception, the lone reception TD earlier. Whitaker only a sophomore. Clock continues to move, 8.5 minutes. And the give to Strozier. Shuffles his way forward. May have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. Just like that. 1st and 10.
Yeah, just to reemphasize your point from earlier, with Elias Johnson missing a game like this and the effectiveness on the run game tonight, just kind of shows you what kind of options the SaberCats have offensively.
Jones moving ahead. And tackled in on the stop. 45, Dylan Acree.
Yeah, and the last time the SaberCats were able to start their offensive possession on the opposing side of the field, they got a touchdown, and that was the one, as you mentioned, Vince, to Whitaker. So they'll be looking to do the same here.
Jones, the quick toss to Aiden Whitaker, runs into traffic and stopped in the backfield. Really had nowhere to run there. Pinnacle's defense doing a good job swarming on the football. Be ready for a lot of great things in coming weeks. Next week, postseason starts. We are proud to be a part of the NFHS family as well during the postseason, and looking forward to covering a lot of different sports. We started this week on swimming and diving and volleyball. Tomorrow we're on the call for the 1A state championship volleyball game tomorrow afternoon out at Coronado High School. Jones back to pass, throws. Was it complete? Yes, it was. Aiden Whitaker. Also tomorrow night, HJCAC football game of the week. Junior college football is alive and well in the state of Arizona, which you can't say that in a lot of places anymore. And with the HJCAC, the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference, the Salt River Scorpions hosting the Gila River Hawks tomorrow night at 7. We're on the call. Jones back to pass. Goes over the top and is held.
Do they call it?
No flag. Goodness. Well, interesting. I don't know. I saw it from here.
Yeah.
We're pretty far away. We're a good 75 yards away, but even with my newly corrected, these lenses are now 2015.
Okay.
So, yeah, these glasses I'm wearing, they're not just 20/20 vision, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I saw it. Anyway, well, Pioneers will have it 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Quarterback Wyatt Horton. And the give to Valdivia.
Is that a fumble?
May have been. I don't. Was that? Goodness.
Okay. Fumbled out of bounds.
Okay. Well, correction, that was 46 on the carry, Max Stepney. 5.5 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2nd down. Horton looks, throws, goes for it all, and passes underthrown. O'Shea defending.
Yeah, the receiver there, number 12, turned his body a couple of times on that route. Keenan Johnson wasn't able to spot the ball in time, but did have an opening there. And now it is 3rd down. Called about 5.
Empty set for Pinnacle. Horton looks, sprints out to his right, looks upfield, and still on his feet. Finally brought down near midfield, and Rennie on the stop. 1st and 10, Pioneers. Trip set for Pinnacle. And they give inside to Lugo, who's wrapped up after another 1st down.
Yeah, had an opening right down the middle of that defense. Broke a couple tackles as well. Gives them that 1st down.
Elijah Jackson on the stop for the SaberCats. And Lugo once again working his way out of bounds. I want to take a moment while it's top of mind here in the 3rd quarter to thank all of the amazing families, the community of the Saguaro SaberCats for allowing us to cover you the past 4 seasons. And none of this would be possible, of course, without Athletic Director Matt Harris. And I can honestly tell you, there aren't a lot of athletic directors that I get along with, and Matt Harris is one of the good ones. I can write a book sometime. When I get out of this profession, I will write a tell-all about some of the experiences that I've had, and Matt Harris is one of the good ones. Very supportive, and gets it. Just gets it. There are some good ones out there, though. Truthfully, though, there are some really good ones. And there are some that, kind of like in coaching, kind of like in every profession. There's some good ones, and there's some ones that should be working at Foot Locker. And so, anyway, 3rd down, Pioneers. And Horton keeps. Great play fake. Turns it upfield. Finally stopped right about the 20-yard line. And another 1st down. Clock continues to move, coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Here's a flag.
You get into the end zone, yeah, but here's the flag. Let's see what the call is.
See if we can get a call here.
Holding on it.
Yep.
We have holding on the offense, illegal substitution, defense, penalties, offset.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Holding, offense number 87. Illegal substitution, defense, those penalties offset, replay 1st down.
All right, well, that'll come back. So the touchdown will be negated, and I think actually the officials were trying to blow the play dead anyway, and so
couple of offset penalties here tonight. We had the one in the first half with the roughing the passer and the intentional grounding.
And Valdivia on the stop. On the carry, excuse me. Rennie on the assist. Second down. Big shout out to our production team tonight here with the Varsity Sports Show. We'll get to their names here shortly. Lugo lines up in the slot for Pinnacle. And the throwback to Horton. I think that's a fumble, guys.
Well, he kicked it out of bounds.
He kicked it out. So I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the amazing efforts of our team. And we've had a rotation of team members throughout the season, but the mainstay has been in our technical director and Luke Galindo, done a great job all year. Sam Lanier in production, Jace Grenke, our social media manager, Alyssa Esquivel, our sideline reporter, field correspondent tonight, Cactus Shadows senior, Bella Casey, and my partner, of course. I know we're not done with the game yet, but Marcos Sagai. Horton on the keeper, brought down in the backfield. Garrett Martin. Martin, who will be heading off to the University of Kansas after graduating. Big body, but can run very well. Chased down a running back across the field 2 weeks ago. And you just don't see that kind of speed from somebody that's 6'4", 6'5", 200 and, I don't know, 50 pounds. Horton, back to pass. Looks, throws to the out. And Keenan Johnson on the reception.
Yeah, quick pass finding Keenan Johnson. Gave him a first down, first and goal here.
Valdivia tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and Martin in on the stop there.
Yeah, defense continues to impress for the SaberCats. Second and goal to come. Of course, looking to have a goal line stand here.
Coming up on a minute in the quarter. Horton sprints and brought down for the sack. Martin Rennie with that closing speed. Less than a minute remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, Horton looked to get away from pressure by spinning out of it, and it was read by Rennie. Takes him down for the sack. Third and goal from about the 15-yard line.
Valdivia in the backfield. Horton throws, completes on the slant, and into the end zone goes Joshua Pinder for the touchdown.
Yeah, Pinder, a name we haven't called too much tonight, but just a testament to the amount of receiving weapons and just offensive options in general the Pioneers have to throw at the defense. So, extra point attempt here to come to make it 41-6. We'll see if it's converted.
Orzal in to attempt. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it's good. And with that, the Pioneers now lead the SaberCats 41-6 in the closing seconds of the third quarter. We'll be right back here on the SaberCat Network.
Making connections does not just happen on the field for the Mountain Ridge High School football program. A few of the Mountain Lions have been making an impact on the younger generation in its community by traveling down the street to Copper Creek Elementary School to show them what dedication brings. The football athletes have spent multiple hours reading with the students at Copper Creek. The athletes have also spent some time tutoring them. But when you work hard, you get to play.
Kick. And it's received by the SaberCats. It's number 10. Elijah Jackson takes it out to about the 15. And the SaberCats offense is set to take the field with about 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter. But the running clock, of course, instituted now. And we shall see if the offense will be able to get a playoff before the end of the third quarter. Looks like that won't be the case, and we are now at the end of the third quarter. The Pioneers have a 41-6 lead, and we will be back for the fourth quarter after this short break. Here for the start of the fourth quarter. Incomplete pass on the first play. And now it's Zealand Danielson, the quarterback that's featured throughout the season for the Saguaro SaberCats. He's a freshman quarterback. Has been promising for being a freshman. I was at a game earlier in the year where he started against the ALA Queen Creek Patriots, and now he's in the game for the fourth quarter. Handoff there. And that's a decent gain for the SaberCats. And that is number 87, of course, a name we've called several times tonight for the SaberCats. Nikolai Procopio, the tight end turned running back, now that Elias Johnson is out with the injury. Third down here. Danielson in the shotgun formation, set to take the snap. He takes it. Play action. And he gets sacked. But he's fighting. But a multitude of Pioneer defenders get to him. Great effort there shown by Danielson. Now it's fourth down. We'll see whether the SaberCats look to go for it or bring the punt formation out onto the field. And it looks like the punt team is coming out, and they're set to kick it away with about 10 minutes to go back to the Pioneers. And we'll see if the Pioneers make some changes to their lineup. Of course, a team that has a playoff spot clinched already, 6-3 on the season, set to become 7-3 with the win tonight, barring any unforeseen circumstances. And it's down at around the 47-yard line of the Pioneers, and they're set to take it over. So some good moments here from the SaberCats shown in this game, especially in the second half. They've been strong defensively. They've gotten to the quarterback, Horton, who of course is an experienced quarterback coming into the game with 27 touchdowns on the season. SaberCats have been promising. We've seen Darius Kelly animated on the field. They've forced some turnovers. They've forced some stops, and they've gotten to the quarterback, and that's just a winning formula, the identity that they want to instill into the SaberCats' new era of football under Darius Kelly. And now the Pioneers have a new quarterback in the game, and this play is blown dead. Their quarterback is number 36. Number 36, Isaac Falens, it looks like, in at quarterback for the Pioneers, and it's a timeout called by the SaberCats. Darius Kelly calling that timeout. One and 8 on the season for the SaberCats. But they've been able to learn a lot this season, playing against some tough opponents. Strength of schedule, one of the most significant in the conference, 6A. So they're a team that's battle tested, and they've shown good moments not only in this game but throughout the season. And as a young team, that's just what you want. That's what you look for. And I'm sure Darius Kelly's optimistic going forward into the future. And I was able to talk with some of the SaberCats coaches pregame, and they were also high on the future of the SaberCats and high on their head coach, Darius Kelly. Exciting future for the SaberCats. Quick handoff. Nothing comes from it. Second down to come. Pinnacle and shotgun formation set to take the snap. Play action. And to the outside after a few yards of gain, and taken down by the SaberCats defense. Falens with the short gain there. Third down and what looks like about 10 to go for the Pioneers. We'll see what the play call is. They're in shotgun formation. Falens takes the snap. Quick pass out. Number 10. He's taken down after a decent gain. Flag is thrown. Looks like that was Charlie Tabor on the reception. Flag is called, and we'll see what the call is.
First down.
The penalty was on the SaberCats, and it's an automatic first down. It was a personal foul call, so that'll give them the ball at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Sorry, yeah, first and 10. And there's about 6 minutes to go here in the game. Pioneers looking for the play call. Falens. He's watching the clock, so definitely a methodical approach here. Looking to use all the time on the play clock before snapping the ball. They're patient with it, and they look ready to take the snap now, and just a handoff. And a minimal gain there. Number 47 on the carry there, Miles Stepney, a senior. So getting some snaps here on senior night for the Pioneers. Running clock, as I mentioned, so about 5 minutes to go here as the clock continues to tick. On the carry, it's number 27. And he's forced out of bounds. That is Cooper Konopaski, the junior running back. Giving the Pioneers a first down. Pioneers take the snap. And they get into the end zone on the inside handoff. Number 29, Deshaun Taylor, gets into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Pioneers, and the extra point attempt is to come to make it 48-6. So the second team offense comes out into the field for the Pioneers, and they're able to get into the end zone. As for the SaberCats, their second team defense was out on the field. Again, a promising game, a promising showing. As they've shown all season, it's just about putting together performances that they can be proud of, and moving forward, aim to strengthen as they head into the offseason. The score is now 48-6. Pioneers have the lead with exactly 4 minutes to go in the game. And we will be back for the kickoff in a moment.
This week's Sunday night.
Back for the kickoff. The Pioneers kick it off to the SaberCats, and they're back to receive. Muffed, picked up, number 9. Stopped at around the 15-yard line. That is Grant Williams. He's been their kick returner tonight. So this could be the final offensive drive of the game and the season for the SaberCats. Danielson comes out onto the field, the freshman quarterback, leading the offense. He takes a snap, and it's batted. Incomplete pass. 3 minutes to go in the game. As Vince mentioned, I made the not-so-wise decision to come out here and try to flex my Minnesota DNA in this weather. Wasn't the smartest decision, but shout out to Vince, giving me this nice jacket, keeping me warm late in the night. Danielson takes a snap, finds number 4, forced out of bounds. That's Mason Whitaker, the senior wide receiver. Just a few names to shout out from our crew tonight, who have worked so hard to bring you guys this coverage of Saguaro at Pinnacle. Technical director Luke Galindo. On camera we have Sam and Jace. Field correspondent is Bella. I'm your color commentator alongside Vince Delicio, and social media we have Alyssa. So all showed their work tonight, contributing to our broadcast. Pass right there was incomplete from Danielson. And now it is 4th down. We'll see what the approach is here for the SaberCats. Under 2 minutes to go now in the game. Offense stays out into the field. Danielson awaits the call. But it's 4th and about 10. He takes a snap, looks to pass, drops back, pressured, gets out of the pocket. Deep pass, he finds wide open. That's number 8, running down the sideline. Danielson found Wiseman for the big gain there. Wide open with now 30 seconds to go in the game. Dropped the snap initially, picks it up. Danielson, what a drive to finish off the season, potentially, of course, for the SaberCats. If they're unable to get another offensive possession, or if they stay out onto the field for a conversion attempt. But really strong way to finish out this game. Danielson showing his elusiveness in the last couple of plays, finding Wiseman wide open and finding the end zone on the ground. They do go for it. Interesting. Another touchdown. None other than number 87 for the SaberCats. Who else would it be but Nikolai Procopio, featured heavily in this game tonight, and it pays off with a 2-point conversion. 48-14. Again, a strong finish to the game for the SaberCats. They can be proud of that one. And now there's about 29 seconds to go in this one. SaberCats soon to kick it off to the Pioneers to finish off this game. And you can already see the excitement on the sideline for the SaberCats coaching staff and the players. No matter what the record is, no matter what the context is behind the performance, you can always be proud when your team makes winning plays, and that's what the SaberCats just did on that last drive. And now they are set to kick it back off to the Pioneers, and it's number 87, who seems to be a jack of all trades. Just had a 2-point conversion attempt in the end zone, and now he's set to kick it off. Call him a running back, call him a tight end, call him a kicker. He can do it all. Number 87, Nikolai Procopio attempts an onside kick, recovered by the Pioneers, and the clock ticks, and we will see what's to come here. 20 seconds to go. And that looks like it's it. The team's getting the handshake line. And the final score of this one, Pioneers 48, SaberCats 14. This was Marco Sagai and Vince Delicio for the Varsity Sports Show. And we will see you guys next time.